the brave little dinosaur who found a new home. In a lush, green valley surrounded by towering mountains, there lived a little dinosaur named Dex. The valley was a place of peace and abundance, where dinosaurs of all shapes and sizes thrived together. Sparkling rivers crisscrossed the land, tall trees provided shade and fruit, and vibrant flowers painted the ground in every color of the rainbow. Life in the valley was beautiful, and for a young dinosaur like Dex, every day was an adventure. Dex wasn't the biggest, strongest, or fastest dinosaur in the valley, but he had a heart full of courage. With his bright green scales, curious amber eyes, and a tiny but determined frame, Dex had a reputation for being daring. He loved to explore the valley, often climbing rocks or splashing in the river. He lived with his family in a cozy cave nestled at the edge of a sparkling river. The cave was warm and welcoming, with soft moss for bedding and shiny pebbles Dex collected decorating the entrance. But one fateful morning, the peace of the valley was shattered. The warning of the mountain. Dex woke to the ground trembling beneath him. At first, he thought he was dreaming, but the shaking grew stronger, rattling the pebbles at the mouth of the cave. He stepped outside and saw a plume of smoke rising from the top of the tallest mountain in the valley. The volcano was alive. A distant roar echoed through the valley, sending the dinosaurs into a frenzy. Trees swayed as the ground continued to quake. Birds squawked and took flight, their silhouettes black against the smoky sky. "We have to leave!" shouted Dex's father, a towering apatosaurus with a deep, rumbling voice. His long tail swished anxiously as he gathered the family. The valley is no longer safe. Dinosaurs of every kind began to gather in the clearing, their faces filled with fear and uncertainty. The elders of the valley, wise old dinosaurs with many seasons behind them, shared grim warnings. Beyond the mountains lie treacherous rivers, deep forests, and fierce predators, said an elderly stegosaurus. "We have lived safely here for generations. Leaving will be dangerous." The crowd murmured in despair. No one knew where to go. Amid the fear, Dex's heart filled with determination. He looked up at his father and the elders and declared, "I'll find us a new home." The dinosaurs fell silent. "Dex, you're just a little dinosaur," his mother said, her eyes wide with worry. "The world out there is big and dangerous." Dex stood tall, though he barely reached his father's knees. "I may be little, but I'm brave," he said, his voice steady. After a moment of silence, his father nodded. "If anyone can do it, it's you, my son." With his family's blessing, Dex set out on his journey, carrying nothing but his bravery and the hope of finding a new home for his people. The roaring river. Dex's first challenge came sooner than he expected. The roaring river that snaked through the valley was now swollen and raging, its icy waters crashing against the rocks. As Dex approached, he heard cries for help. A family of Triceratops was stranded on the far bank, their young unable to swim across. "Hold on," Dex called out. Using his quick thinking, Dex dragged fallen tree branches together, weaving them into a sturdy bridge. He tested the bridge with his weight, ensuring it was safe. The Triceratops family crossed one by one, their faces filled with gratitude. "You're a brave little dinosaur," said the Triceratops' mother, nuzzling Dex gently. Dex smiled and waved goodbye, his confidence growing as he continued his journey into the deep forest. The forest beyond the valley was a dark, mysterious place. Towering trees blocked the sunlight, and thick vines hung like curtains. Shadows danced between the trunks, and strange noises echoed through the air. Dex felt a shiver of fear but reminded himself of his mission. He took a deep breath and ventured deeper. As he carefully made his way through the underbrush, he heard a faint, high-pitched cry. Following the sound, he discovered a tiny Pteranodon chick tangled in a thorny bush. Its small wings flapped helplessly. "Don't worry, I'll help you," Dex said gently. Using his tail and careful movements, Dex freed the chick, avoiding the sharp thorns. He placed the tiny creature on a low branch. "Thank you, brave dinosaur," chirped the chick. "If you ever need help, just call for me." Dex nodded and continued on his way, his heart swelling with pride. The land of giants. After days of traveling, Dex reached a vast plain unlike anything he had ever seen. Enormous boulders dotted the landscape, and the ground trembled beneath the footsteps of the largest dinosaurs he had ever encountered. The mighty Brachiosaurus roamed here, their long necks stretching into the sky as they grazed on treetops. Dex felt incredibly small and insignificant, but he pressed on. As he crossed the plain, he spotted a young Brachiosaurus struggling to free its foot from a rocky crevice. "Hold still," Dex said, rushing to help. Using all his strength and determination, Dex pushed against the rock. It took all his effort, but eventually, the young Brachiosaurus was freed. "Thank you, little one," said the Brachiosaurus, lowering its massive head to meet Dex's gaze. "You're much braver than you look." Dex smiled, feeling a surge of hope. The hidden paradise. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Dex climbed a steep hill. His legs ached, and his body was weary, but he refused to stop. When he reached the top, he gasped in amazement. Below him was a valley more beautiful than he could have imagined. Lush greenery stretched as far as the eye could see, dotted with sparkling streams, colorful flowers, and fruit-laden trees. Birds soared overhead, and the air was filled with the sound of life. "It's perfect," Dex whispered. "A hero's return." Dex hurried back to his family, guiding them and the other dinosaurs to the new valley. Along the way, the friends he had helped joined the journey. The Triceratops family, the Pteranodon chick, and the young Brachiosaurus. Together, they overcame obstacles and reached the hidden paradise. When they arrived, Dex's father placed a proud foot on his son's shoulder. "You truly are the bravest little dinosaur," he said. The dinosaurs settled into their new home, and Dex's courage became the stuff of legends. From that day forward, the little dinosaur with the brave heart proved that even the smallest among us can make the biggest difference. Thanks for watching. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to Widescope for more diverse content. Hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Also, please suggest ways I can create better quality videos so that I can provide you with even better content in the future.